everyone. Welcome back. We're going to start our warm-up, and then we're going to work on our movement patterns where we go back and forth between our two structures, or in my case, two pieces of tape. After that, we're going to head to the stage, and we're going to do a pyramid again today where we start with low rep, moving to higher rep, and then coming back down. So we'll go up and down with several different exercises. So let's get warmed up and get ready to go. Let's do my favorite and our basic warm-up for the day. We're going to do our multi-directional lunge patterns. So again, follow along. I've done this one before, and of course, if you've worked with me, you've done this more times than you probably want. So we're going to do our 6 points, okay? Just follow along. You don't have to count. We're just going to move. Okay, sagittal plane here. Frontal plane or lateral movement. Keep the heels down, toes straight ahead. And now rotate. Try to turn that toe out a little bit. Turn your head with your spine, with the rest of your body, if you feel safe doing it and comfortable doing it. Okay, if you feel a little dizzy, look straight ahead and just turn out as much as you possibly can. Okay, so again, we're gonna go through several rounds of this, okay, just to get the internal core temperature elevated and then get the joints warmed in multiple directions, okay? So this is one that you could also do, you could watch a 30-minute program and do a couple of rounds of this for 5 minutes while you're watching. Never hurts to get multi-directional movement. This is what keeps us balanced on walking on ice and a little more sure-footed, gets the joints to stabilize in all these different planes of motion. So this is a great one to do anytime you like. And you don't have to go very deep. Even if you can lunge deeper than what I'm doing right now, don't worry about that. Just get the movement in. We do forward walking all day long. And so it's good to get some variety of the other directions. Okay, let's do 2 more rounds. Last one. Okay, we'll do a little something for the upper body and the trunk. Real simple. Let's do 10 arm circles forward. Okay. Don't strain, just nice, easy movement. Okay, and we'll do 10 backwards. Okay, now, lastly, you're going to hug yourself. So each time I want you to alternate the arms, okay? Reach back as far as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And finally, let's get some trunk rotation. Okay, so don't just swing your arms and your shoulders, okay? Because otherwise, the trunk of my body and my spine are not going to get the benefit. So actually rotate from your trunk. Turn your head with your body, again, unless you feel dizzy. Otherwise, you can keep it looking on a focal point on the wall or what have you. But get some rotation in. Get that spine warmed up. A few more. And now we're ready to work, so let's get started. All right, so let's start our footwork. It's real important as we get older to start doing a lot of multi-directional movement so that the joints can get stabilized in different planes of movement. And so last week we did the agility ladder. Today I want you just to find an area of your home where you might have 6 to 8 feet, 10 feet or so of space that you can freely move. So my distance is a little wide today, just so that I can have plenty of room to show you. whatever your space is, you can just keep moving back and forth. So everything will be consistent, moving back and forth. I'll do 2 of each because I'll have a bigger distance, and that way the timing works out if you do 2 or 3 or 4. So let's start with just a basic lateral movement. So I'm going to start over here, and you can stay facing the same direction every time. So I'm just going to move to my right, and the focus is not to do it so fast and turn out and try to shift your body in this direction. I want you to stay facing forward perfectly with the toes facing straight ahead for the entire time. So I'm going to start feet together, and I'm going to move. And my goal of this is accuracy and consistency, not trying to really go wide, but just to stay nice and active to get these hips warm. I'm going to come to the end, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to have a slightly neutral knee, okay, so I'm not locked out. So we'll go through these patterns once, and then I'll repeat, okay? So we're doing moving lateral. Now I want to do what they call grapevines, where I move and I step behind, I move and I step forward, I move and I step behind, still going to the right, step forward, back. And this range can be a range for you that is safe. So I don't want you to lose your balance. I don't want you to be unsteady. And something I need to mention when we're working with this type of movement is if you at home use a cane or you use a walker, this all can be done with the walker and a cane. Okay, so I want you to feel safe and secure. Okay, so let's do this one again. So it's called the grapevine. So I'm just basically weaving in and out, and I'm moving and turning my hips. I'm still getting that active hip. Now I'm going to go the opposite way. So I'm going to lead with my left to the side lateral, step behind, step over, step in the front, step over, step in the back, over, front, over, back, over, front, over, back. Okay, let's go to our third pattern. So now what I want to do is a knee lift. Now, if you can get your knee to 90 degrees, your leg to 90 degrees, that's perfect. If that doesn't feel comfortable, I want you to lift as high as you feel comfortable going. And then when you step, I want you to take a nice big loaded step. Okay, again, it can be done with a walker, it can be done with a cane, it can be done hanging on to a stable surface if you have a counter space that's long and you want to hang on for balance. So it's real important that you feel balanced and you're safe. And then I'm going to bring it straight in front. Okay, load that leg with weight. That's real important. Stay off the toe here when you land. I want that foot to land solid on the floor. Okay, real sure-footed. Here, here. If you can get higher, get as high as you comfortably and safely can. And here, we're going to turn, we're going to go back. So again, if your distance is shorter, then double up what we're doing. And this is something that you can do on your own anytime you want. Okay. Now, another one is we're going to walk backward. Now, if you have a hard time doing this and maintaining your balance, skip this one altogether. And when I'm doing the reverse, just go ahead and do another set of forward of the walking that we just did. So with the reverse gait is what I call it. So if I'm walking forward, I'm going to kind of go heel toe, but I'm rotating my trunk, and that's real important. So if you see me from this angle and I'm walking, I'm going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. So I'm here like that. Okay? Now if I reverse that, I'm going to go my toe to heel, but I'm still getting that trunk rotation. So I'm here, I'm going to go toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Now this can be done hanging on to a stable surface as well. But But if you don't feel safe doing this, by all means, go forward, okay? So now we're gonna do another lateral movement, but I want you to step wider, and I want you to bring this knee a little higher, okay? And then step a little wider, but I want you to really load this leg with weight. If you'll notice, this is very similar to our lateral lunge that we warm up with, okay? So here, lift the knee out and plant the foot and load with weight. So I have more weight distributed to my left side than I do my right side. And then stand up tall, and we're gonna come down each time. Load that leg with some weight. If this is your distance that feels safe, that's totally fine. Don't have to worry about going too wide. But I want you to lift and plant and load. Here. And then we're gonna go to the right side. So we're basically just doing a exaggerated lateral lunge. Okay, so kind of introduce those now. Let's go ahead and put it together in a circuit. So we'll start over here, and we're going to move lateral. Remember, this one is, I want to keep my feet low. I'm not lifting my knee really high with this one. This one is consistency, and I want you to try and keep the toes straight ahead. So we keep that hip really active, okay? So I'll shut up now, and we're just going to go through all of them. So let's go lateral. We'll go lateral to the right. And again, if your distance is shorter, just keep coming back and forth. Stay nice and consistent, good, solid, even steps. The whole point of this is to warm up the hip and get the hip active. Okay, we're gonna go back. Toes straight ahead. Don't turn out. Now we're gonna do our grapevine. So just weave it. You can go a lot slower if you need to. Use your cane. You can do it a shorter distance by bringing your walker with you. If you want to hang on to something, you can do it that way. But try to get your hips to turn a little bit. Right? Now we're going to go forward. We're going to lift that knee, plant it, lift, plant, lift, plant. Again, if you need to use your walker, you can. If you need to use a cane, if you need to use a stable surface, feel safe. But I want you to really plant and load that front leg. All right, we're going to turn. We're going to go back with the same thing. Here, plant it and load it. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing the reverse gait, go forward again, do just what we did there. If you're going to go backwards, remember it's toe heel, but you're still getting that trunk rotation. I'm just basically reversing what I do on a daily basis. And I'm over. Let's do it one more time. So toe heel, got that slight trunk rotation. And there. All right, now lastly, let's do our knee lift, step, load it with weight. Remember, we're lifting that knee a little higher. We're planting that foot and we're loading it with a little bit more weight than we did with our first exercise. Here. And then back. And last one. Good job. So we're going to repeat this again on Wednesday, and I will introduce it again. And so let's get started with our resistance training. Today we're going to do a pyramid. We've done this before, but we've done it with larger increments of increase and decrease. Today we're going to do it with smaller increments. So we're going to do 3 reps, then we're going to go to 6, we're going to go to 9, we're going to 12. Okay, that's going to be our peak. It's going to allow us to do a bunch of different exercises, and we're going to be doing a little faster, but while one area of the body is working, the other one will be resting, and then we'll go back and forth, kind of from upper body to lower body. So this way we can get our heart rates elevated a little bit, we can really work our muscles, but we're able to let them recover in between exercise to exercise. So we're going to start with our squat. We'll go pretty basic today. Squat, our push-up, reverse lunge, and then we're going to stay with our rotation, but today we're not going to do our diagonal. I actually want to rotate. And when I say 3, it'll be 6 total, 3 on each side. So it'd be like this: 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. Okay? So we're going to work with those. So we're going to peak at 12 and then come back down. Okay? So we're going to start with our squat for 3, our push-up for 3, our reverse lunge for 3, then our rotation for 3 on each side, or 6 accumulative, however you want to see it. And then we go back to our 6 squats, 6 push-ups, 6 reverse lunges, and then 6 on each side of our rotation. And like I said, we're going to peak at 12, and then we'll come back to 9, 6, and 3. Okay? Neat way to do, because then it's all downhill, and then it seems a little easier as you're coming back down. So we'll start with our squat. Okay? So just kind of go at your own pace. I'll give you plenty of time to move, in between exercises. So if I get ahead of you a little bit, that's okay. So you'll know 3, 6, 9, and 12, and then back to 9, 6, and 3. Okay? So if I get a little ahead of you, that's okay. Go at your own pace. Don't rush, because I want really good form on all the exercises. Okay? So we'll start now. So squat. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. We'll go to our push-up. Take your time. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now our reverse lunge. So it's 3 on each side, or 6 total, however you want to see it. So let's just stay with one side for today. So 1, 2, 3. This will keep it simple. Now switch. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Grab your weight, your water bottle, your can of corn, peas, whatever you have. Okay? So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. Okay? Let's go right back to our squat for 6. And remember, it doesn't matter how deep you go. I want you to be able to see the tips of your toes and your heels are down. So this is a very good squat. If that's your range for the day, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? Here's table surface for your push-up. Remember, you can also do it from a wall. Okay? 1. And you don't have to go all the way down either. 2, 3, as long as you don't elevate your shoulders. 4, 5, 6. Reverse lunge. 12 total, or we're going to do 6 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Remember, I'm not just swinging my arms and my shoulders, okay? So I'm keeping this in the center of the body, and I'm moving my trunk. Now, if you have a little dizziness, you can look straight ahead or find your focal point. Still get a pretty good amount of rotation in your trunk, okay? So now let's go 9 with our squat, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Good. Let's go our push-up. 1, remember you can go partial. 2, just don't elevate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, so this is going to be a big one. So you can see it as 18 total, or we're going to do 9 and 9, okay? So 1, remember, heel down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up tall every time. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Good. Now, 9 on each side. Five, 5, 8, 8, 9, and 9. Okay, good job. Now we're hitting our peak. Okay, so 12 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. Nice job. All right. Push-ups, 12. If you need to rest for a second in between them, stop after a few and go back to it, but get your 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12. 12 on each side of our lunge, so 24 total. Okay, this is our peak, then it all goes downhill from here. So 1, 2, 4, come up tall. 11. And switch. Nice job. Up tall every time. 1. Remember your heels down on the floor in the front. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Should be able to see the tip of your toes. 7. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. Nice job. Now, 12 and 12. 1. Remember, you can keep your head forward if you need. 5. 5. 6. Halfway. 10, 11, 11, 12, and 12. All right, so that was our peak. That was the hard part. Now we're going back down. 9 squats. So we're going 9, 6, and 3. So remember, you can 2. You can even squat to a chair, and whether you're sitting or you just tap down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Good job. Push up, shoulders down. Don't scrunch your shoulders up. Squeeze something in between your shoulder blades when you come down. And remember, I can go this far and do a good push up. 2, 3, I can do it against the wall. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good job. Okay, reverse lunge, 9 on each side. 1, up tall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Up tall. Okay, let's switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more, and 9. Good job. 9 rotations. 1, 1, 2, 2. Remember, keep the head straight ahead if you need to. 3, 3, 4, 4. It's all from the trunk. 5, 5. Not the shoulder. 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Nice job. All right. 2 more rounds. So 6 squats. 1, up tall. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Keep working. Almost done. 6 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice job. 12 total, or 6 on each side of our reverse lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 6 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, last round. Real easy. 3, 3, 3, 3. 1, up tall. 2, 3, push up. Shoulders depressed, don't elevate. 1, 2, 3. Hey, 3 and 3 on the lunge. 1, 2, and 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. And finally, almost done. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. And finished. Great job, everybody. I like doing those. We'll do those in the future. Nice work today, and we'll see you next time.